Schools and TAFEs could be hit with industrial action before Christmas. Thousands of teachers, education staff, parents and students have all rallied in Sydney calling for job cuts to be reversed. They say the government can afford to be more generous after it stumbled upon a $1 billion surplus. Kylie Simmons.
They're angry because of the Premier's budget cuts to education.
I say, Barry O'Farrell, keep your hands off, leave our jobs alone.
The state government has begun axing 1,800 jobs from schools, TAFEs and the Education Department, most of them from support and administration officers.
At my school, we've already had 12 temporary teachers lose their position, and 5 of them have come from learning support.
It's going to have an impact right across the state. They're going to be cutting hours from support staff.
The Education Minister says there are now 500 more teachers in schools than a year ago and insists he's not cutting staff from the front line. He says the government's responding to a new era of teaching and learning.
With the internet and with other measures, the way that we are able to support schools and teach professional development, particularly around national curriculum, has indeed changed.
Cutting $1.7 billion is actually cutting into the classroom and inside the school gate. That is bad for education and it's terrible for every student in New South Wales.
And now that the Auditor-General has discovered the state budget is actually in surplus, staff want the decision reversed.
They found that they had $1 billion. We'll give it back.
The government's made it pretty clear what we need to do. We won't be changing the decisions that we've made.
The government may be grateful that today's rally isn't being held on a school day, but the union representing support staff hasn't ruled out the possibility of taking strike action before Christmas, a time when they're most needed.
Teachers too could walk out, with the union saying they have plenty of resources to keep up the fight for as long as it takes. Kylie Simmons, ABC News, Sydney.